Hello. I just wanted to address an issue that has happened in the United States recently, and before you say, now okay, this kid is way too young to have a voice on what is happening in the world and he is just gonna scream fuck the police, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. No, I will not be doing that. I'm going to be discussing all of the faults in this situation and possibly come to a decision on who that bad guys really are. So, as you know, a man named George Floyd was murdered by a cop in Minneapolis City. Now let me just get this out for a second. I'm not racist. I have been lectured many times of what evil cops will do to you because I'm also someone of African descent, and this man was absolutely wrongfully killed and he did not deserve what happened to him. But that does not mean I am on the side of the people who are rioting, looting and burning down buildings, and you might say, well, police cause riots so it's not the fault of the people who are rioting. Now, although there might be undercover cops starting riots to make people of African descent seem like the bad guys, it does not excuse the rioting, and here's why. 1. Just because someone starts something does mean you need to follow. Has anyone ever said monkey see monkey do to you? That is basically what is happening. 2. The rioters are just eating up the bait, so it's not excusable behavior to riot just because a cop started it. Let's use an example. A kid named Jimmy punches someone in the nose for no reason, and other kids around start joining in. Jimmy's teacher walks into the scene and all of the kids say Jimmy started it. No, that's not an excuse to literally destroying small businesses of people who are just trying to make a living and their hard work is being ruined just because someone wanted to literally commit acts of terrorism with the excuse of Black Lives Matter. Now, I do agree that all lives matter and that once again the cop that killed Floyd is a murderer and should not have had the job as a police officer just to have authority over people, and personally I feel like he used that authority to his advantage by killing Floyd. Now, it might seem like him ragging on just the rioters, but I have opinions of the cops here too. Now, a friend of mine recently told me that a guy walked up to a police officer and he basically said he loves everyone and that he respected them, that he just wanted more love in the black community, and that he has no hatred for the cops and that he just cared for them because they are human. And then the cops arrested the man. Now the average person will think it would be an Einstein-level idea for the cops who supposedly started the riot to keep their somewhat fine reputation by not arresting someone who is talking about his hopes on what he wants the future to be like. While I'm sure that discrimination will never stop because it's happened since the dawn of time, peaceful protesters are the only ones who are logical in this situation because they are fighting for freedom. But then you have the terrorists who are burning down buildings of small businesses that people work at, people who just want to get paid, and all of that hard work is stripped away, all because the rioters want to cause destruction for fun basically. And also, guess what just hit 6 million cases? Yup, the Kung flu, and guess what? The riots are just contributing to it. I personally wouldn't even protest during something as serious as that, but to each their own, I guess. But then there's the cops. The cops haven't had a great reputation recently, due to the fact that they have had a recent history of arrest or killing African Americans for no reason other than the fact that they are born. They make people look bad, and they sometimes arrest other people for no reason. Fighting fire with fire will never end the fire unless there is an extinguisher, and if the majority in this situation is bad, then unfortunately the fire will never end.